Greetings friends, it's Nay here and I'm back with another video, and today I have a special guest with me.
I'm honored to be inside your presence. I hear you win awards. I need to get your autograph before the whole thing finishes.
I mean, you win 2 awards, so I can need your autograph twice.
Yeah, listen, be out there. But my name is Kenton Hepburn, and me and Shanae, we operate on Team Media, and we are producing this video because a lot of you have questions on side hustles and basically how you can make one with little to no money and just general advice.
Kenton is my partner, so obviously had to get him in on this because we run Unseen Media. So Kenton, could you give a brief rundown of what Unseen Media is, how it started, all that good stuff?
So basically, this is how it started. Y'all never had a group project inside school, high school or college or university? Usually, when you start like group projects, like they're the most terrible thing.
Yeah.
Like you never want to do it.
I hate group projects actually.
But thankfully, to shout out to Chris Saunders, who was our lecturer, who brought us together. In my first journalism class, Shanae sat right on the right side of me, and for some reason she was fascinated by some socks that I had.
He had on these socks and they were pink, like with donuts.
Like the
I was
time
like,
that
I've
created.
never seen those before. So I was like, I like your socks. And that's how it all started.
And that's how it all started. We were put inside a group, and then I saw that Shanae was a very dedicated and passionate person. She wasn't someone who was just sloppy and just like let anything goes by. So she always keep on putting in work, and I could have saw the passion. So I just asked her, I say, hey, I have this idea for a company, and at the end of the day, we were here and we were formed.
This was the most asked question that people seem to want to know is, how do you start a side hustle with no money? So what's your advice?
If you have a phone or if you have a laptop, you basically already have the 2 ingredients that you need to actually start a side hustle in the business. Because what you can do, you can actually volunteer. Like if you're looking into more of a side hustle that's a service, you can volunteer your time just to show persons that you know how to do the work. You can build up your portfolio, build a case study and say, hey, this is work that I've done for persons, I've done it for free, and now this is what I'm going to charge for it. So you kind of have social media as that platform to say, hey, I can do this type of work, I charge for it, side hustle, and it's basically free if you already have a phone or a laptop.
Which most people already
have. Yeah, because if you're asking this question right now, you more than likely have
you had to send it into Instagram, WhatsApp story, something like that. But I also think it's important that you should know that it's really not realistic to think that you can have a successful business, company, side hustle without pumping some form of money into it. Like even if you started off with $0 in just your phone or a laptop or something, you have to keep in mind that you're gonna have to be putting money into it so that you can get new equipment, so that you can market yourself, brand yourself. So it's important that you realize that at some point you're gonna have to be pumping money into it. Leverage the talents that you already have. If you know that you like animals, you could start like a dog walking service. You don't need any money for that. You just need to market yourself, get your name out there. Or if you like
tutor, or you can do tutoring as well.
That too.
If you have a skill that especially like if you're in university, you can actually teach students, say, hey, I'm having problems in math. I'm having problems in my media journalism class. Wink, wink to all your media journalism students. Say, hey, I need some help. Can you tutor me to do this? And that basically, that will help a lot.
Yeah.
If you're a hair braider, if you're a person that likes hair, you can work on one of your friends' hair, and then your friend will share, supposed to say, hey, thanks to my friend for doing this. And then of course other persons would then come to you and say, hey, I saw you did with your friend's hair, I want you to do that to mine, what's your cost?
Yeah, the Bible says your gifts will make room for you, and that's a real thing. Like that happens. So just get creative, think of what you enjoy already, and try to turn that into something that you can use to generate funds.
And please do not be scared to post your gifts or the things that you can do.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to say, hey, whenever I post my type of work or my talents, I only get 2 to 3 or 4 likes. That might be the only thing you need. Don't count the likes, count the invoices. Count
facts, that's a good
count the invoices.
So, like you said, using hashtags is a really good thing. Obviously, social media, I would say, is like the #1 thing. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Biker boys.
Biker
Boys.
Yeah, so using social media is like the number one thing. I feel as though at this point, everybody is on some form of social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or even WhatsApp. So utilize those various platforms and sell yourself, market yourself, and don't be afraid, like Kenton said, to consistently put yourself out there. Even if you aren't getting that much of a response, people are seeing your work, and eventually all you need is one single person that's the right person to see your work, and that can spiral from there and turn into something that is bigger than you would ever imagine.
That also speaks to the importance of word of mouth, because that is also a marketing form. And I also want to give another shout out to Church Boy Photography, because just about every other month, when we ask clients, say, how did you find out about us? Person will say, hey, Church Boy Photography or Christoph Roll referred us to you guys. So word of mouth is definitely good. And when you're thinking about branding for your business, you have to figure out the why. Why do you do what you do? Is it just for money? Do you have another motive or goal that you want to do? I know with Unseen Media, of course we provide photography, graphic design, and videography services. But the reason why we provide these services and the meaning behind it is because that there are a lot of youth inside our country and that their talents go unnoticed, unseen. You see, that's why it goes unseen, and there's a lot of underutilized talents, and that's why we kind of have this brain drain in the Bahamas. Persons don't feel like their talents or skills are being appreciated or that it's being seen. So that's the kind of platform that we want to be as we keep on progressing as a brand. So that's our why. That's why we do what we do. Back in high school, I joined the club, Key Club International, and through there, I had a position inside media, and that was back in 2014. And from there, I was able to meet different persons. And just a year later, I joined the youth zone with Clint Watson, where I met this dude called Xavier Knowles, who also connected me to the other persons. And Clint Watson, who connected me to the other persons, and just joining like these different workstations and different networking people who I bump up into. You kind of meet more persons, and that's how you kind of expand your brand and gain more clientele.
Look for events and different things that you can go to that would have the network of people that you want to get connected to. So the youth zone, like Kenton mentioned, is something that a lot of creatives, people that want to be a part of media, would have kind of flocked to and wanted to be a part of. So that would be a good thing. Well, it isn't a thing anymore. Yeah. So, but it was a good thing to connect with if you wanted to connect with other creatives in the media field. There was also this show that we were part of called The Next Face, and that was a modeling competition
by Sean T.
By Sean, and a lot of media people also connected with that as well, because obviously it's a production, it's a big production. There are a ton of different people that you needed to work with, makeup artists, photographers, videographers. So that was like a perfect breeding ground to connect with various people in the media field, where you could kind of have those contacts to reach out to if you ever needed anybody in makeup, or if you needed somebody in photography, stuff like that.
What is more relevant? And I think I kind of answered the question. Marketing your product or the product relevance. And I think product relevance is kind of worth more than marketing, because you can market your product a lot it doesn't mean because you're getting a lot of likes that actually kind of converts into a sale. So making sure your product is relevant, why do persons need my product, making sure that I have a good product to begin with. And once you have that good product, persons will tell other persons about it. So that still relates back to word of mouth. Yeah,
but I think marketing is also still really important, because you could have a good product, but if people don't really know about it, then to them it's like it doesn't really exist. So I think it's important to kind of find that balance where you have a good product, but you also have a good level of marketing as well. Me and Kenton can speak to this because this is something that we both do. We just kind of take it one step at a time. So right now we're putting aside a set amount of money for equipment, for photography, videography equipment, and each month we set aside a certain amount so that when the time comes we can purchase these upgraded equipment that we would need. So just take it one step at a time. You don't have to go out there and spend all of your money on getting like a big shipment of equipment. Gradually,
like them $1,500 lens, boy. Boy, you see, that's why you gotta save.
Yeah.
And definitely when your side hustle kicks off and you're getting a lot of money, please don't blow it.
Yeah, reinvest it.
Don't blow.
Reinvest it.
Don't go to the club. Don't be buying these $200 bottles, and y'all know after that night your money gonna be burst up. Your pockets gonna be crying.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be trying to show off in front of people. It goes back to the verse that Shanae said. Your talents will make room for you and it will bring you towards great men. So at the end of the day, keep on investing in your talents.
Mm-hmm.
You never are going to be at a point, or you shouldn't be at the point where you think you know everything. I don't know everything. I know a good amount of stuff about photography and graphics. And on the flip side, Shanae knows a lot of stuff about videography and photography and marketing. So kind of use your strengths and weaknesses, try to identify them and find persons that can match that,
Mm-hmm.
that can help you to grow and help you to build.
Mm-hmm. And I also think it's important that you connect with people that are stronger in areas that you aren't strong in. Just like you said, you have strengths in graphics and photography and everything. So it's really important that you find people that you can learn from and people that continue to push you. And I think that a lot of people think that they can just do everything by themselves, but I can assure you that connecting with somebody that has the same vision, same work ethic is so much more important than just gaining success by yourself. Because once you find people that you can connect with that are on the same wavelength as you, they can continue to push you to reach greater heights than you would have been able to accomplish by yourself. Listen, Kenton don't even know, but I just watch Kenton and the knowledge that he has, like even though he don't be saying things to me directly, like just by the way that he moves and his work ethic, I've learned from Kenton like every day. So find people that
Thank you. I didn't. Thank you so much.
So find people that you can connect with that are going places and can teach you things continuously. Like you don't have to do everything by yourself. And success isn't something that you need to just hold on to and hoard by yourself. Make sure that you're sharing the success and the knowledge that you gain. So thank you guys for watching. We hope that this video was helpful. We hope that you guys gained some new knowledge. And thank you, Kenton, for gracing my YouTube channel with your presence. I feel like everybody already know you because I
just put me on the royalty check when YouTube
yeah,
pay
man.
you, you know?
When I hit a lick.
Lick.
And that's the way.
I know that she miss me, but I cannot date her. That's when I used to buck, she hit me with that bag on. She acting like I never used to pull a lace front. Hey, don't you know I can't